Chapter 9. Rhythm, Resonance, and the Hidden Music of Healing. Crystals, celestial cycles, and the frequencies of the living world. You are a symphony, composed in light, tuned by stars, and remembered through stone. If personality is sacred architecture, then the ancients knew more than we think. Their temples were not random. Their scriptures, not symbolic only. They encoded cosmic roles into form. In Egypt, the temple of Luxor mirrors the human body, chakras etched in stone. We are born of rhythms. Before breath, before language, before identity, there was pulse. The soft drum of the mother's heart, the wax and wane of tides, the rising and falling sun. These were our first teachers, ancient and cosmic. And though modern life has layered over them with steel and signal, the deeper rhythms remain, singing under our skin like a forgotten hymn. To live fully in the world, to heal and remember who we are, is to re-enter the pattern. This is an invitation to do just that, to attune again to the sacred frequencies that shape life, form, soul, and time. Above us, the sky moves, not randomly, but rhythmically. The sun traces its arc across the heavens, marking our days, seasons, awakenings. The moon waxes and wanes, drawing the oceans and our inner tides with it. Ancient peoples understood this. They built temples to the solstice, tracked moonrise with precision, and saw time not as a straight line but a great turning wheel. The sun is the cosmic flame, the fire of the visible world. It awakens the body, sharpens the mind, and kindles the will. It speaks the language of action. To the mystics, the sun was not just a star, but a presence, a giver of life, a guardian of clarity, a radiant deity by many names. Ra, Surya, Helios, Amaterasu. To stand beneath it at dawn is to remember your own fire, your power to begin. The moon, by contrast, is the mirror of dreams. She does not blaze, she reflects. Soft, silver, changing. She is the sacred feminine in all things, receptive, intuitive, mysterious. Her cycle of 28 days matches that of blood and womb, of tides and emotion. Her fullness invites illumination, her darkness, release. Moonlight teaches us to see not with the eyes, but with the heart. In her phases, we find the water soul, emotional, fluid, cyclical. Science has found echoes of these truths in biology. The circadian rhythms governed by the sun regulate our hormones, metabolism, even cellular repair. The moon's influence on sleep, mood, and menstrual cycles is being rediscovered, though long known by the body. The stars above, it seems, have always lived within us. Crystals are not merely rocks. They are ancient geometries, Earth's frozen songs. Composed in the dark womb of pressure and time, they hold structure, vibration, and memory. Quartz, the most abundant, is used in watches and computers because of its ability to regulate and store frequency. But long before that, healers and mystics were using stones to balance the spirit and tune the body. The ancient Egyptians laid lapis lazuli on the brow to open inner sight. In Tibet, turquoise was thought to bind heaven and earth. The Mayans carved obsidian mirrors to glimpse hidden worlds. Each crystal resonates with a specific elemental frequency. Smoky quartz grounds, amethyst softens and opens, citrine ignites, clear quartz clears and amplifies. These are not metaphors, they are lived truths, as anyone who has sat with stone in silence knows. But the crystal does not heal you. It invites you to align with the deeper structure of life, just as a tuning fork brings a string into pitch. It is not magic, it is resonance. If the world was spoken into being, then sound is its mother tongue. Long before we had alphabets, we had chant. Long before temples, we had the drum. Sound, not only heard but felt, has always been medicine. Modern science confirms that sound can break up disease, reduce inflammation, restore cellular harmony. The emerging field of cymatics shows us what mystics already knew. Vibration creates form. Sand, under the influence of certain frequencies, arranges itself into sacred geometry. Mystics across cultures have always used sound to access altered states and awaken the soul. The Vedic Om, the Sufi dhikr, Gregorian chants, Mongolian throat singing, singing bowls, every tradition has its own key. Sound disarms the mind and speaks directly to the body. It harmonizes the subtle field. It awakens memory in the soul. When you chant or hum or bathe in sound, you are not adding anything to yourself. You are tuning the instrument of your being, bringing your elemental body into coherence with the universe that made it. To truly live this truth, to heal through it, is to remember how to live rhythmically, as the ancients did, as the earth still does. This is not superstition, it is intimacy with existence. You wake with the sun and greet it with your breath. You track the moon and let her tides pull and teach you. You walk barefoot on soil. You sleep under stars. You speak to stones and listen for reply. You begin to treat your body not as a machine, but as a field of resonance. You do not seek to control it, but to bring it into harmony with the cycles around and within you. You learn to heal not by fixing, but by attuning. All of this, solar fire, lunar water, crystalline earth, resonant air, becomes the gateway to ether, the fifth element. The unseen, the subtle, the bridge between form and formless. When all the others align, ether reveals itself not as something distant or esoteric, but as the living presence that moves through all things. The space between cells, the breath between thoughts, the silence from which sound is born. To live in rhythm, to honor stone and cycle, is to open to this fifth element, the cosmic breath that remembers who you are. You become, once again, part of the harmony. You are not a patient to be healed, not broken. You are a field awaiting tuning, a body of water awaiting the right tide. The sun is calling. The moon is singing. The stones are remembering your name. Return to the rhythm.